Welcome back, guys. My name is Derek with Flip and Drip, and today we're going to be talking about why I think a recession is coming, what just happened, and how to prepare for it. Yeah, that. And if that's something that interests you, just stay to the end of the video. It'll be a quick one like always. But with that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so first things first, for anybody out there that doesn't understand what a recession truly is, a recession is just 2 negative quarters of GDP growth. And I know what you're thinking right now. What the is GDP? Well, GDP is gross domestic product. Basically, how much money we spend as a country in consumer, business, government, all of that. Anything really in America, essentially. So now that you have a basic idea of what it is, we could digest it and see where we believe it's going to go. Well, not we, but I and you as watching it. Maybe you believe the same thing, but you can believe whatever you like. I'm just a YouTuber making videos, hopefully to entertain you and inform you on things that's going on in the world. So they do GDP reads every quarter of the year, and a recession is 2 quarters that are negative growth. And GDP is basically just how much we spend. Okay, perfect. We're all on the same page. Get it? Now think about when COVID hit. They spent so much money. Think about last year. They spent so much money. We spent a lot of money as a country off of stimulus checks, off of infrastructure, off of everything they passed, right? They were just passing $1 trillion bills after $1 trillion bills. Now we're in a time where there's no bills being passed unless it's going to Ukraine. There's no stimulus. People are running out of money, but consumer spending is still high. Now I know what you're thinking. Then how do we have a negative GDP growth if consumers are still spending?
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
Well, that means businesses are slowing down on their spending. And that means the government's slowing down on their spending. And what are they doing? They're doing that. So now we're pretty much at the door of a recession. We're knocking on the door seeing if the recession is going to answer. Because if next quarter is a negative GDP growth, we're in a recession. Doesn't matter what it is, that's a recession. So we could be at the very beginning of a recession. It's kind of weird how they judge it, because when we know we're actually in a recession, we're already pretty much out of it. And a lot of mainstream media people are like, no, this is not a recession, this can't be. But remind you, these are the same people that said
inflation is not a big deal, don't worry about it, it's transitory, it's gonna go away in 1 second.
And then 3 weeks later, it's like, it's Putin's fault. No, we knew inflation was gonna be a problem. Anybody with 2 brain cells and 2 eyes could see that we were gonna have a problem with inflation because we live on an inflationary currency. Point blank simple. And when you expand it that fast, that much, and give all these people money, what do you expect? And you have supply chain issues? That's a red flag when consumers are spending a lot of money, but businesses and governments are slowing down their spending. Does that not scream that the wealthy understand something that's coming and the middle class and the lower class don't give a shit? I don't know. Tinfoil hat, but that's just my opinion. And as for me, what I'm doing, my strategy has been the same, honestly. Everything is very wishy-washy. I feel like we're at the top of something. I feel like something's about to happen real soon, maybe a crash or a correction or anything like that. I don't believe we're going up before coming down, if that makes sense. I don't know where the crypto market is headed. It's very weird right now. It's like sitting at a 38 to 40,000, and it's like 40,000 is resistance, but it's not resistance at the same time because it breaks through it so easy. And it's just so bizarre because we live in this inflationary time, and Bitcoin should be the answer and gold should be the answer, but none of them are performing, and the stock market's falling apart, and the government's saying everything is fine, and people are losing their jobs, and there's a war over here, or supply chains suck over there, and we're just sitting here like,
this is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
look at what's in front of us. We're probably at the beginning of recession. And if we somehow happen to squeeze a positive GDP growth out next quarter, then it waits till 2023. We're gonna probably have a recession, most likely. Just look at mortgage rates. They're up to like 7.5% if you don't have the greatest credit. So people are gonna start spending less money. Credit card interest up. Interest on any debt up. People don't have unlimited money to spend. These people have a set budget to spend. And once they hit that, they can't spend anymore. They can spend it on a credit card, sure, but they're just gonna be paying off interest. So it's like the money is not like there to get out of this. I don't believe, but just my opinion, What are you guys doing in this situation? Are you guys saving? Are you guys investing? Do you guys just not invest? Do you guys just not care? Do you guys, what? Hopefully we figure out this world all together. And my name is Derek, guys, with Flip and Drip, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.